Come on. Oh.
Go, Wyatt. Go.
One, two, three, four,
Alright, good morning guys. It's Sunday here and well, I guess take a look around and it's pretty cold. So again, we are in Fort Worth, Texas area, and I think maybe like once every 5 years we actually get a decent amount of snow. And I'll show you the backyard. It's actually gonna get a little bit better than this. We're supposed to have another wave come in here in the next few hours, so I figured I'd take a few minutes and check on the animals and take y'all along with me. This may be the only snow video that I ever really get on my YouTube channel. And then over there, that's the neighbor's yard. I think because they get a little bit more wind, it's already blown it off of the grass. But the wind comes in from this direction, from the north, and my house and my neighbor's house kind of block a lot of the wind on my property. So that's why up against the house we have a lot of snow. Out in the back, we really don't. But of course, this is Ryland's first snow. It's actually Maddox's first real good snow, but he's out with his mom right now. I'm sure they're outside playing already. We're gonna check on the baby chickens. I think the temperature is somewhere around like 19 or 10 or something like that, in that low range. Wind chills today and tonight are supposed to be like -15, so let's check on them. I knew they were gonna need food this morning. Look how big they've gotten since my last video. They're getting huge real fast. So all the food containers and everything. Hey there. And we're gonna get them some food. Their water should be good. We filled it up last night, but except that it looks like they kicked a bunch of stuff up on it. So turn the fence off for them. They're outside. Even the snow. This is their first snow too. Y'all are experiencing it together, right? What do you think? It's cold, huh?
Hi.
Is it cold? Hi, Ryland.
It's a wee bit cold.
Chickens have never experienced snow either, so let's go let them out there ready to come out. And of course, we gotta get everybody some fresh water because everything's frozen. We'll check on Axel, see how he's doing out there by himself. I took him a bunch of hay the other night and put it underneath his shelter, so hopefully that's where he's at. Ryland, you want to let your chickens out? Tell us about it, dude. So, man, it's cold. So you can see most of the area is dry. You know, with chickens, really all you gotta do is block the wind, which is why we put this tarp up, and keep them dry, and they pretty much do the rest of it. So we put the tarp up, put them some fresh hay in here as well the other day. I won't worry too much about that over there because they have plenty of room in here to roost. There's their dry roost area, and then a lot of them will get up on top of here inside the boxes too. So lots of food. We're gonna get them some water. And Ryland's upset his chickens ain't coming out. But let's take y'all out to check on Axel real quick. I don't know why he does this every day. He pushes his bowl out here. Like, hey man, feed me. Hey buddy, how you doing? Well, it looks like he wasn't quite underneath his shelter all the way. He's got some ice on him. Let's go check out what he's got going on down here. There he goes. There's his little thing. I think maybe I can move his shelter and put it on top of his little spot he made. That might help him out a little bit. I'm gonna do that real quick. Needed it, but give him a little bit of extra coverage here, and then we'll take some of this hay and fill in that crack right there. And it is cold. I don't really have any gloves, so just accept the fact that my hands are going to be numb while I'm doing my chores. Holding my camera. Whew, that wind is cold. I might have to go inside and try to find some gloves. Alright guys, well, found some gloves in my shed. At least that'll stop the wind. I think that's kind of why my hands got so cold right there, was that wind out there was outrageous. I think up here towards the house with the wind block it'll be okay, but let's go see if my faucet froze last night. So I accidentally left some water in my water hose a couple days ago, so that's been frozen for a few days. I think almost all of it thawed out yesterday. It was pretty sunny yesterday, but let's see. Alright, we got water. Probably going to take me about 3 trips today. These pigs are drinking a lot of water. So I'll get them first, then get everybody else, and then come back and check on them. Yesterday they completely emptied the 2 bowls. Try not to fall down these stairs. There we go. So the other day we moved them back into the backyard so that they could utilize the dog house with the insulated walls and the hay. And for the young pigs, I think that was the right idea. That was a good idea. chickens next. Well, they're definitely not used to the cold. Look at them all huddled up. This is one of Ryland's toy dump truck things, but it's been laying out here, so I've been using it for the last couple of days. I'm not going to say that the chickens enjoy the cold weather, but they're definitely made for it. They don't need very much special treatment. Like I said, block them from the wind and keep them dry. They'll be fine. These pigs, on the other hand, yesterday when I watered them, they came running out. Today, not so much. It's not your first snow day, is it, buddy? He's always liked the snow a lot. We won't be playing in the snow in the backyard though. Lots of pig and dog poop back there, so get you a view of the neighborhood real quick. Pretty much covered, almost. I don't know, not covered I guess, but hopefully by the end of the day it will be. At least get some pretty pictures and some good memories. Be better if Maddox was here, but over at his mom's house, he's got a lot of other kids to play with, so I know he's gonna have a good day out over there. I just fill his bucket up. Come out here to the tree house area. Buddy, I already fed you. Alright, I'll get you some more food in a little bit. We've got some scraps that we can feed them, so I'll go get those here in a little while and bring some out to them. These gloves are helping out a lot, keeping the wind off my hands. They're finally starting to get cold, but when I came out here earlier, they were cold right away. So we're out here, got Maddox's tree house. This is kind of where we would just ride the four-wheeler around the house. We've got the it's not a pond, we call it the little pond because it's the biggest thing of water around us, but looks like it's got a pretty thin layer of ice on it. Maybe by tomorrow we will be able to stand on it. I don't know, maybe a few more days. I'm sure it's pretty warm underneath there. Wyatt just went back there somewhere. I don't know where he is. There goes a rabbit. Oh. There he is. Probably why that rabbit ran out was it was scared of him. Well guys, I'm up in Maddox's treehouse and it's got a pretty nice view of the property lines behind us with the nice pastures and everything, and kind of more like a almost like a deer stand, except it's not fully enclosed or anything. But as you can tell by the title of the video, Georgia is no longer with us, and I guess I just wanted to talk about those reasons why she had to go. I'll start off by just telling you we did end up harvesting Georgia yesterday. It wasn't an easy thing to do. She was the first real harvest here. You know, we've had some chickens, some roosters that we had butchered, but the first big livestock animal, I guess, that we had harvested. Georgia was an animal that showed up on my neighbor's property. I went over there and asked him, "Hey, I didn't know you got a pig." And he said, "I don't have a pig." I said, "Well, you got a pig hanging out by the back of your house." And for a few days she sat around the neighbor's house, and we would start throwing her some food and hot dogs and, you know, just cheap little food things, trying to see what kind of condition she was in. She had a big gash on her rear left leg, if I remember right. Yeah, her rear left leg. And even when harvesting her, that was still, I mean, the meat was still damaged back there. That was almost 2 years ago now. But it wasn't an easy decision, but I wanted to go over why we decided that, our experience with the pigs in the past few months since we've had the babies. That's how we ended up with Georgia. And then, you know, she hung around. She was getting kind of friendly with us, but never really like super friendly, you know. The only time she would really let us pet her is if we had food to feed her and she was eating. So that's kind of our relationship with Georgia. And we got Axel, and we decided, well, let's go ahead and let them breed. I think when we got Axel, Georgia was already in heat, and they bred. And then, you know, on November 9th, like if you go back and look at our videos, on November 9th, Georgia had her piglets, and it was a really fun time with the baby piglets. We really enjoyed that. But the goal was to keep 2 for ourselves to harvest. If we decided to breed again, we were going to get a female cooney like Axel is, and then we would keep one of the males to breed with him. Not to breed with him, but we would what's the word I'm missing here? We would get a female to breed. Female cooney to breed with Axel. We would keep one of the males to stay with Axel while he wasn't breeding, since they are herd animals. That is really the one thing that I feel guilty about right now, is that Axel is by himself, and he doesn't have anybody out there with him. But, you know, through this experience the last 3 months with the pigs, I think what we've come down to is, 1, the pigs are not as easy to sell as we thought. 2, we're not making it. Even if we were able to sell them, we're not going to make enough money to cover the food costs on feeding them. So we've had them 3 months, and I'll tell you, we've gone through probably 600 to 700, maybe even 800 pounds of feed since we've had them. And I'm buying the feed for, I was buying the feed for about $11.80 a bag, a 50-pound bag. Anyways, it was getting expensive, and because they're not easy to sell, because we don't want to harvest that many pigs, because it's easier just to go buy some feeder pigs from a farm that is a feeder quality pig, and we can just buy the 2. We can schedule it, you know, to get them when we want them. We can kind of manage that a little easier. Then they don't cost as much to feed, because you know going into it how much that's gonna cost. We've kind of decided to get out of pigs. We're still trying to sell the babies that we have. Excuse me. We still plan on harvesting 2 of them. That number's probably going to go down to 1. If we can sell them, we're going to sell them, because we still got Axel that we could harvest, and he's got a lot of meat. He would fill up a pretty good sized freezer. So and that's the other thing, you know, Axel, what do we do with him? Well, I'm going to try to sell him first. I think, you know, he's a good boar. He's friendly, he's nice. He is proven to breed, so he could probably make somebody's homestead really happy if they feel like they want to breed pigs. I think for us here on this property, it's just not in the picture. I think, you know, we're always going to do chickens, and we'll probably do some feeder pigs. But the goal now is to sell these baby pigs so that we don't have to feed them for the full duration of their life. We wouldn't have enough space to put 7 full-size pigs if we harvested them. So that's the goal. So back to Georgia. She's gone now. She's in the freezer, curing, and then next week we'll process the meat. The butchering went pretty good for my first time by myself. I was able to kind of take my time and do everything. I think I left a little bit of fat on the skin side but she had plenty of it, so we still got enough for sausage and all the roasts and everything. But yeah, it went good. You know, it was painless for her. I followed all the steps, and just like they said, you know, she went down. If y'all want to know the details on how to do that, go watch somebody else's video. Just look up Pig Butchering 101 or something like that. I'm not going to go into those details, but everything went good and smooth. Next time it'll probably be better. The only thing about next time is that at least when the baby pigs are ready to be butchered, it's going to be in the middle of the summer. So I might try to find a processor to do that for me, because I don't have the area to keep that much meat cooled. Technically, you want to let that meat hang or cure or sit for a week before you actually process it and turn it into cuts and turn it into sausage or bacon or whatever you want to do. I think I'm going to take the bacon and go ahead and get that seasoning for bacon, and then smoke it, do like a cold smoke on that. But yeah, guys, I don't know if you noticed, I guess the pigs didn't really come out a lot out there, but Georgia's not here anymore. It's not something we were happy about, but we felt like it was the best decision. We didn't want to even try to sell her and put that temperament onto somebody else. She's not cage friendly. She's never been in a cage, so for transport it would be real stressful on her. And again, I'll come back to y'all later with some more snow pictures or videos, hopefully. I mean, it's still coming down right now. It's really windy, so I think maybe what we'll end up with is a lot of snow up against fences and up against houses and stuff like that. It's just so windy. I think it's just gonna blow right past all the grass on the ground. But that's the story of Georgia, and we respected her since the time that we had her. You know, she never really had a bad day in her life. She was fed and watered and took care of and loved. And then, you know, the goal with every animal is just to have one bad day of their life. Of course, you know, you try not to get them sick or anything like that with any kind of ailments, but for the most part, you know, you just want to treat them bad that one day on butchering day and make it quick and easy and painless for them. And I think we did that for her, and we'll do that with all of our pigs. Like I said, the only guilt I have right now is that Axel is out by himself, but he's still fed and he's still loved on, and he's still taken care of, and he's, you know, y'all just saw me move his shelter over on top of his little burrow where he was laying down, and or a waller or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, guys, that's what happened yesterday. Georgia's gone. She'll feed us for a little while. She wasn't a very big pig. She's a little heavier than I thought she was going to be. I didn't have a scale or anything, but I would estimate her hanging weight was probably 80 pounds. And once all the entrails and everything was removed, she probably weighed maybe 40 to 50 pounds worth of meat and bones. So pretty good harvest. And like I said, guys, we really appreciate y'all coming and being here with us. If I get any more video of the snow here in Texas, I'll probably put that after this and do like a little cut scene to that. So I appreciate it, guys. Y'all have a good weekend. Everybody stay safe, stay off the roads if you have to, and don't go on the roads unless you have to. And we appreciate it, and we appreciate all the first responders out there and the electric guys working on the lines that are going down this weekend. Trying to keep everybody warm. Hopefully our power stays on, because we don't currently have a generator, and I'm pretty sure they're all going to be sold out at the store. So thanks, guys. Y'all have a good day.